Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel. In today's video where we are going to talk about 10, I think it's 10 different palettes with color stories that are actually a bit interesting, because I always mention to you that the rainbow has already been curated for you, and sometimes I feel like brands are taking the easy way out and they're just releasing either an all neutral palette or an all rainbow palette, and I'm going to show you 10 different palettes that are a bit more interesting, that are giving us something more. And if you haven't been here before, my name is Angie. Hello, I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful. I'm very colorful today and I'll talk a bit more about that in a bit. So if you want to see some more color on your timeline, if you want to see some things that you might not see on every other channel, please do consider subscribing, because I do upload several videos a week. And yes, I do have my extensions in. I am trying them on for size. My own hair is still a little too short to make it look perfect, but I'm trying here, and I did film this look. This is the member exclusive tutorial for this month. There is always a button here where you can join my membership and see the tutorials that are hidden there. They are for members only. And I'm also super excited to tell you that this video is in collaboration with Luisa. I have done videos with Luisa before because I just love their jewelry. Luisa is a New York-based jewelry brand. I'm wearing 2 of their necklaces today. Actually, it's like 2 stacks of necklaces. And then I'm wearing their earrings as well. It's just, look at this. It is a star and then it's a moon. I have something similar to this before, but this one has turquoise stones and they're just so pretty. This one has a green plate and then a necklace that goes with it. That is this chain here. These 2 go together as one necklace, and then these 2 with the balls and this coin, they go together. Luisa makes the most beautiful pieces, and they are gold plated and they start from $49. There are several reasons why I chose to work with Luisa. One of them obviously being that their pieces are so beautiful. I have several of them now. They're just so pretty. But another reason is that they used recycled gold and recycled stones. Why dig to find more when you can just recycle the things that you have? And I love that mindset. If you haven't been here before, maybe you don't know, but I do have a degree in environmental science, and all these little things that we can do to help the environment, maybe just shopping recycled metals and shopping recycled stones instead of shopping newly mined one, it could be one of those things. They're also so pretty, and as you can see, they really stack it good together. Oh, and sometimes I see you ask me why I'm sometimes red here. It's because when I scratch, I become red. I have that skin, I don't know if you have that as well, that like when I touch it, it becomes red immediately. But I will leave a link down below so that you can check out Luisa as well, because their jewelry is beautiful. I also have a code that you can use to get some money off. The code isn't affiliated, meaning that if you use the code, it's only a discount for you. It is not affiliated on my part. I hope you'll take a minute out of your busy day to check out the jewelry, because it's truly so pretty, and I have been so happy to work with Luisa. It's such a great company with such great product, and I'm just super thrilled to still be working with them. Oh, I wanted to show you this one as well. They gave me this one as an extra gift. This is a jewelry box. I haven't put in my stuff here yet, but I will. Look at how beautiful this is. This is where you hook, like this is like hard. So this is where you hook your earrings, and then there is a little pouch here that you open up and you can put your jewelry inside. I've never had a fancy jewelry box like this before. This is a fabric inside and little pouches here as well with a really strong stretchy part so it will stay closed, and this is a velvet pouch with a zipper. I think this is a perfect jewelry box to have either your jewelry at home or to bring along when you're packing, because I usually just throw my jewelry in a bag. This will be perfect for me. So I'm so excited that they sent me that one as well. I cannot wait to use it next time I'm going somewhere, even though 2020 has not been the year of traveling, but you know, at some point I'll go somewhere. So this video is basically going to be me talking about palettes with really good color stories. Different color stories, not just a straight up rainbow, not just a super big palette with every color available, because it's not that hard to do a decent color story when you have a million options. Because the hard part is to edit yourself to make a somewhat smaller palette, not 100 shades, not a 50 shades, but just a little bit smaller and still bring out something interesting. That's not all brown, that's not just a monochromatic palette, but because same here, if it's a monochromatic palette, it's already been edited for you. You already decided what color you're doing. This is going to be something different. I am going to start with this one. This is the Kaleidos Futurism 5 Electro Turquoise. This is what it looks like. Last time I checked, this was available. I hope it's still available. If it's not, I'm super sorry, but they do have other small 6-pan palettes that are really good color stories as well. But I feel like this one is the most interesting one because this one has, ooh, it has 4 mattes, it has 2 teals, so you can make it all teal crease, and then you have this very sparkly vanilla gold with a lot of glitter in it, and then this duochrome tealy thing here, because this is a gold teal duochrome, so you can make it all teal look. You can make this one in the corners, then you have this super bright orange and this dark brown, so you can go in so many different directions, because you could use these two in the crease and then this one, and you would have something orange. I love when palettes give you the option to go in different directions. Do you want to go orange? Do you want to go teal? Do you want to have all of it? Because there are so many ways you can go with a palette like this because it's giving you options. And I think that this is the main thing with this palette. I like palettes with color stories that give you more options with mattes, because I feel like having more colors in mattes, that's what, for me, how I do my makeup, that is what's giving me options. Because I feel like sometimes we get a palette that's a lot of mattes in one color and then different pops of colors in metallics, and I do think that that is a bit limiting, because most people do use one color, like a matte color in the crease and then a shimmer on the lid, and if it's only one color to choose in the crease, it's a bit limiting. I want to mention this one. This is probably the newest palette that I'm gonna mention. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the newest palette. This is a Sigma Untamed, and it has a bit of a velvet thing here, and this is a bit of a rainbow palette, but it is like a grungy rainbow. Look at that. I really enjoyed this palette. I do have a video. I'll try and link videos for the corresponding palette, because I think I have videos with pretty much all of these palettes. I'm not sure about this one, but I think I might have something for that one as well. It's just a grungy rainbow, and you can go red warm in the crease. You can go neutral, because you do have some neutrals, or you can go more blue purple, and then you have this beautiful like khaki green, or like more like a foresty green. And the best part is that there is a matte and a shimmer, and you have this mustard. So many ways you can go with this palette, and I like that. Mattes and shimmers, and it's not a typical rainbow. It is more grungy, it's more fall-esque. A really good palette, good quality wise as well. I just recently used that one, and I have used it once more since, so I will definitely recommend that palette, and I will link it down below. I want to mention 2 palettes actually by Pinky Rose, because I feel like these palettes are, they're a bit older, but they're still available. This is the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today. Yes, this one, the Exotic Peacock. Look at this. This is bright and colorful, but it's not a rainbow. It's like they thought about it a bit more. There is a light green and a dark green matte, and then we have a bright green shimmer and an olive green shimmer, so you can go either way. Do you want to go more murky and olive? Do you want to go more bright? Then you have 2 blue mattes, one that is, you can't really see in the pan, but this is more smoky and dark, and this is more like a bright true blue, and then a blue shimmer, 2 purples, and then like a pinky purple matte here. And then you have also these 2 neutrals here, so you can tone your look down a bit and make it more neutral, and this minty pear here. So many options that are like blue, green, purple. I think this color story is stunning. Like I said, it's what I'm having on my eyes today, except in the corners that is something else, but everything else, the green, the blue here, all of it. This palette, beautiful. Did I mention that this look was the members only tutorial? I don't know if I said that. I think I did. This is the second palette, and this is the 80s Baby. I think that this color scheme, all in all, is my favorite. I have a video, I think, on both of these that are not like member exclusive videos. Look at this. It is a almost half purple and then half like sunset with a pop of turquoise. Oh, this is that purple red like trend a year before it became a trend, because this came out way before all of the mainstream brands started coming out with the purple and red together. These 2 reds are so beautiful, bright yellows, and then all of these purples, a black, and this Virgo is a beautiful, like, what do I want to call this, like a smoky sky blue shimmer. It's such a nice like light, This is a really nice palette as well. Where am I gonna put this? I really hope that they will come up with some more palettes that I will like in the future, because I really did enjoy these two. I quickly want to mention this one. I feel like I talked about this one a lot. This is the Viseart Dark Edit, but the truth of the matter is this palette has a great color story. The color story is stunning. It is a neutral row with an orange, and then it is like a jewel toned matte row and a jewel toned shimmer row. What's not to love? It's such a stunning and cool color story that has so many options. Same here, a bit more grungy, a bit more jewel toned, a bit darker. And I feel like this is the problem with a lot of palettes that I tend to not love, is that they are lacking depth. And this one, this is a little gem packed with depth, and I'm all about that life. It's not the most affordable thing, but if you do add this to your collection, you get a lot of dark shades to really deepen up and smoke up your look without having to use a dark brown or black. And I appreciate that, because sometimes that's all we get. This palette, this is a 6-pan palette, and I love this color story so much. I will say I do love the Wild Berries a bit more, but this one has a more genius color story. This is the Cutie palette from Nabla in Coral. This is the number 2. The number 1 was the nude one. This has 2 neutrals on the side, and you can do an all neutral look if you want to. Then it has 2 very sparkly shades on the side here. This one has like a see-through base with, this is called Mandarin, with like a peachy glittery shimmer. It is absolutely stunning. I can use this as a highlighter if I wanted to. And I Got You is a bright fuchsia pink shimmer, so pretty. Feelings is a matte, and Red Shape is a satin. This red here, this can be used in the crease, so you can create a red coral bright crease. You can do a neutral crease. You can use these two together to just get a little bit of that coral feeling. This 6-pan palette has 4 different formulas. So versatile, so many things you can do with this. It is truly a stunning and fun and innovative palette, and I hope that Nabla never stops with these Cutie palettes, because I mean, they're so good. I love them so much. I wanted to mention another Nabla palette though, because I think that Nabla is really doing good things when it comes to color stories. This is their 2nd palette, and I know for a lot of people this is the favorite palette from Nabla. This is the Soul Blooming. This is their almost cool tone palette. It has like this periwinkle blue corner, and then this peachy pink and some neutrals, and this beautiful honey drip that is like a, it is a, what do I want to call it? Like a vanilla duochrome? Can you see the duochrome? It's like a almost sheer base with a strong like peachy vanilla. Super pretty. This palette can take you in a lot of different ways. Same here, you can do an all blue purple look if you want to. You can deepen up a bit with this Caravaggio, which is a very cool tone brown, so it's not going to pull warm on your eyes. And then you have these neutrals if you want to do a full neutral, and you have all of these peaches so that you can go very peachy pink as well. It is not an all neutral palette. It does have some colors. It offers you that springtime, like effortless, light, almost pastel-y look, while still having some interesting textures and some depth. So you can go deeper if you want to. And I like palettes that gives me the option to go really deep if I want to, because I like that. 3 more palettes to go, and I didn't think that I was going to do a video like this without mentioning Juvia's Place. I do think that Juvia's Place makes really interesting and fun color stories. I will say though that I think that 2 of their best color stories, they have actually discontinued. And that is the, which was it? Is it the Saharan 2? The bright one, and then also the Tribe one. So I'm a bit disappointed, but I wanted to like just pull this one out and give this like a little push, because I feel like this is one of the Juvia's Place palettes that is, I would say, the most slept on. This is the Nubian 3 Coral. This one can go so bright if you want it. But this one is so cool because you have warm neutrals, cool gray tones, and really poppy corals. And this and this and this, like these 3 here, they are so bright. Like they're so bright. You can go so coral with this palette to make this such a colorful look that you're like, woo, that is bright, but you can also go in a totally different direction. This is a palette that I need to bring out and play with more. This is also beautiful, like peach, almost peach gold duochrome. Very pretty. I just think that this is a palette that's a bit slept on, and I feel like if you are a neutral lover, I think that you would really enjoy this palette. But I mean, if this palette didn't have these 3 grays up here, this wouldn't have been as interesting as it is with the grays. It does bring this palette something extra. This is probably the least bright and poppy and like crazy palette of the ones I'm gonna show you today. But maybe that is a good thing. If you think that these palettes that I'm showing you are just too much, maybe this one, because I feel like they were really onto something with this color story. There is something to be had with a half colorful, half neutral palette that has these cute grays. I quite enjoy it. Okay, let me mention this one. I feel like this is such a fun color story. This is the Glaminatrix Sandra Rose collection. Glaminatrix is a Australian-based indie brand, so I do know that I have some Australian viewers here, so maybe this could be an indie brand for you to try. Mine is pretty well used. This is what it looks like, and this one has options, but it still has these neutrals as well. You can go purple, you can go greens, you can go blues. You do have that like vanilla duochrome up here, and this very, very bright silver down here, and you have some dark shimmers, you have some light shimmers, you have 2 dark mattes down here, so you can go either all green or you can deepen it up with more of a brown shade. This nectar is also very dark, so this one has options. Same here. What I like is a palette that gives me options in what direction I can take the entire look, because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, there's 10 different shimmer colors, but all of them require me to use these mattes. This one you can go a green crease, a purple crease, a brown crease. You can even use this Posy if you wanted to and just deepen it up with a little bit of the brown. That would totally work. It's giving you options and it's really good quality. So if you're looking for an indie brand to try, and maybe you're living in Australia or in another country, they do ship worldwide, maybe this could be something for you. The last palette I'm gonna mention is that my friends told me that I couldn't do this video without mentioning the Moon Spell by Lunar Beauty, and I do agree. This palette, first of all, the packaging is 10 out of 10, but it also has a really, really great color story. This palette, it's very shiny and that's annoying. But this palette can take you in different directions. You can go all purple, you can go neutral with this neutral row, and you also have the options to go both more like teal or the green route. I have a 1 palette 3 looks with this. Like I said, I will link all the corresponding videos down below. This is a beautiful palette that can really take you places. I really like this palette. I hope, because I've heard rumors that he's going to release another neutral palette. I'm not all about that life, but who knows? He made this cool color story. Maybe he can make a neutral color story interesting as well. Who knows? I am not... Oh, I forgot that I was going to film... Are you still interested? Listen. Are you still interested in seeing a video about neutral palettes that I actually like, that I think are interesting? Let me know if you're still interested in seeing that video, because I can make that happen. Just throwing it out there, because I feel like that is something that I don't usually talk about, but these are 10 palettes that I think have good color stories. Let me know in the comments. Is there a palette out there that has a really good, interesting, not rainbow, not all neutral palette that you think that maybe I should try? I am all ears, and maybe you thought that I forgot to mention something that I have. I was toying with mentioning the Metropolis palette, but I do think that it's slightly too big. If that palette had been one of those slightly smaller palettes and she had cut a couple of colors out, it would have definitely made the cut, but it is a wonderful color story. If that is within your budget, the Metropolis palette is stunning. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring this video. I adore the Ana Luisa jewelry, and like I said, if you have a minute or two, do please check out the link down below. I think that you will love the things that you see. Just looking at pretty things makes me happy, to be honest, and I'm so happy with the things that I have. I use them all the time. You see them. You see me using and linking Ana Luisa in so many of my videos, because I just really love the jewelry and I wear it all the time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!